I hope you didn't take off your Mario hat, Link ears, or Donkey Kong ties too early, because we still have a few Nintendo Directs to get through. Let's not waste any more time and dive right in. I'm Caboose, and this is the rest of every Nintendo Direct ever. January 13th, 2017. 2017 started out right with some very exciting programming. A conference detailing Nintendo's latest and greatest console handheld hybrid, the Nintendo Switch. A veritable treasure trove of trailers for new games dropped, including Splatoon 2, Super Mario Odyssey, Shin Megami Tensei 5, Xenoblade 2, and Skyrim? It was also exciting that the poor interpreter could barely keep up, nearly tapping out entirely during the announcement of the new No More Heroes game.
That didn't go very well. Hi everyone, I'm Suda51 from Grasshopper. So today I'd like to start, I've been invited to come to this event and I'd like to talk about one of the games that I worked on.
But of course, I'd be remiss to neglect the grand trailer of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild that closed out the show, giving fans a taste of the ultimate launch title. January 18th, 2017. Fire Emblem fans were greeted not even a week later with a feast, announcing Shadow of Valentia, a remake of retro classic Fire Emblem Gaiden, and a new Fire Emblem title in development for the Nintendo Switch. Also included was a new trailer for Fire Emblem Warriors, which had been revealed at the Switch presentation, as well as the announcement of Fire Emblem Heroes, a mobile gacha game that hoped to suck fans' wallets dry in exchange for beloved characters from across Fire Emblem's storied history. February 28th, 2017, the first of what would become a regular indie game showcase. This edition shone a spotlight on cool smaller titles like Banjo-Kazooie's spiritual successor Yooka-Laylee, Harvest Moon's spiritual successor Stardew Valley, and King of Fighters' spiritual successor Pocket Rumble. Whole lot of spirituality in this one, huh?
It's the kind of game that makes you want to throw down anywhere, anytime. And on Nintendo Switch, you can do just that, Joy-Con in hand for on-the-go competition.
April 12th, 2017. As the first Nintendo Direct to air post-Switch launch, this entry primarily focused on big upcoming titles, with large segments dedicated to Splatoon 2 and ARMS specifically. Nevertheless, there was time enough to touch on other cool titles like Ultra Street Fighter 2 The Final Challengers and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. May 17th, 2017. Put your arms in the air like you do care. You know, because this broadcast, it's 100% filled to the brim with ARMS info for ARMS aficionados. Yeah. Okay, I could leave. There's info on ARMS gameplay, ARMS characters, and more ARMS lore than you can shake your arms at.
In fact, one of the ARMS fighters, Springman, had this to say: "I was shocked at first, but having arms like this is actually pretty rad."
No, but that's not all. The Direct ended with a little preview of Splatoon 2's Octo Valley single-player campaign, teasing some big twists and bigger challenges awaiting the upcoming sequel. June 6th, 2017, which is a Pokemon Direct. It's nearly summer yet again, so what better way to celebrate than with a sunny Pokemon trailer and the announcement of some tropical-tinged games, the enhanced Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon editions. Also on the docket, a debut trailer for Pokken Tournament DX, an upgraded Pokken port for the Switch featuring new characters and stages. Plus, Gold and Silver for the Virtual Console, all gussied up with online trading and battling. June 14th, 2017. A surprisingly quiet E3 all things considered, with only two major announcements of note: a teaser for the still elusive Metroid Prime 4, and a first look at Kirby Star Allies, the cuddly pink puffball's biggest adventure yet. There were some more low-key announcements as well though, like the ever-adorable Yoshi's Crafted World, family-friendly XCOM imitator Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, and a Switch port of Rocket League. July 6, 2017. If Splatoon 2 was on your mind and you just couldn't stop inking about it, this Direct was here for you, featuring tons of new info on the weapons, outfits, game modes, and more that the Squiddy sequel was dishing out later that month. August 30th, 2017. A summer indie showcase. Highlights include RPG, or should I say RPT, Golf Story, the breathtakingly profound Kentucky Route Zero, and indie game love letter Travis Strikes Again.
Third, we're trying to butter up the gamers. Your fight is here in the real world. Nice work, Mickey Man.
September 13th, 2017. RPG fans ate well with this one, as it opened with a trailer for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon before moving on to an extended feature of the upcoming Xenoblade 2. Mario Odyssey also got its first big trailer since E3, while legal junkies got their hit with the reveal of Apollo Justice Ace Attorney HD. October 24th, 2017. Taking the camping theme of Animal Crossing New Leaf's Welcome Amiibo update and running with it, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp is all about roughing it in the boonies as you make friends with animals and find fortune with your crafting skills. Nothing too complicated, but hey, the next mainline Animal Crossing game is still 3 years out. November 7th, 2017. JRPG fans rejoice because Nintendo's given you a full direct all about Xenoblade 2, which promises to be the biggest RPG since the last Xenoblade game, really. Everything from the story and characters to the new blade system and combat were touched on here, with a bonus Breath of the Wild crossover quest thrown into whet appetites. January 11th, 2018, a small but mighty presentation that showed off cool titles like The World's End With You Final Remake, the Switch port of the acclaimed cult JRPG. Speaking of RPGs, the famous and infamous Souls series finally made the jump to Switch with Dark Souls Remastered. And finally, some cheery Kirby Star Allies gameplay to wash away the stench of repeated deaths. March 8th, 2018. While this direct was meant to focus on Mario Tennis Aces and Splatoon 2's Octo expansion DLC, the real show stealer came at the very end when an apparent Splatoon teaser was revealed to be the announcement of a brand new Super Smash Bros. Game for the Nintendo Switch. And really, how can you compete with that? March 20th, 2018, more indies, Spring Edition. Fighting game fans and newbies alike can look forward to the simple yet deep Fantasy Strike, and for the more narratively inclined gamers, there's West of Loathing, an irreverently hilarious adventure. June 12th, 2018. Titles like Pokemon Let's Go, Super Mario Party, and Fire Emblem Three Houses would be significant announcements on their own in most directs, but once again, everyone was upstaged, or perhaps offstaged, by Smash. The formal announcement of the new Switch entry titled Super Smash Bros. Ultimate took up more than half of Nintendo's E3 conference, but a game this momentous deserves the spotlight. Sakurai couldn't let things end without a bang though, and so ushered in Ridley, the long-awaited baddie whose exclusion had been the subject of many a meme. August 8th, 2018. The Smash hype cycle is back in full swing, so get used to seeing more and more of these from now on. This particular direct was bursting at the seams with content. New characters Simon Belmont, plus Echo Fighters Richter, Crom, and Dark Samus. All that plus the confirmation of more than 100 stages being featured in the game would seem like enough. But once again, Sakurai crammed in one last surprise for the fans. August 28th, 2018. Beat the heat with more nifty nindies. Favorites here include Cause Problems on Purpose Simulator, Untitled Goose Game, and Galaxy Brain's strategy mech game Into the Breach. August 29th, 2018. By this point, Nintendo had been in the mobile game market for enough time that they were confident enough to try something new. Enter Dragalia Lost, a new IP and the company's first mobile game not to be based on an existing series or franchise. September 13th, 2018. It isn't quite spooky season yet, but this direct's already raising the roof sky high with Luigi's Mansion 3, the series' first new console entry since the GameCube's launch. Plus, more Final Fantasy Switch ports than you can shake a stick at, and two announcements that surely raised the heart rate of Animal Crossing fans the world over, confirmation that a new game was in development, and the introduction of hardworking assistant Isabelle as Smash Ultimate's latest fighter. November 1st, 2018. The last Smash Direct prior to Ultimate's December release was characteristically loaded with new info, opening with the dual reveal of Ken as Ryu's Echo Fighter and the the Pokemon Incineroar as the latest new addition to the roster. While it was confirmed that a DLC Season Pass was already in the works, Sakurai surprised fans by announcing a free bonus downloadable character in addition to the Fighter Pass, Piranha Plant, an addition I can guarantee that absolutely no one saw coming. Finally, things closed out with a cinematic trailer for World of Light, the game's beefy single-player campaign. February 13th, 2019. It's not quite Valentine's Day, but Nintendo's spreading the love early with a beefy direct featuring the reveal of new games like Super Mario Maker 2 and brand new action title Astral Chain. Strategy Masters got their fill with an extra long feature on Fire Emblem Three Houses, while fans of Zelda and all things cute were treated to a pleasant last-minute surprise with the adorable remake of Link's Awakening. February 27, 2019. It's the dawn of a new generation, specifically the 8th generation, as Pokemon Sword and Shield are announced to be the first all-new Pokemon games launching on Nintendo Switch. While the Let's Go remakes of the classic Generation 1 games whet fans' appetite, these games promise to make mainline Pokemon's jump to home consoles an event to remember. March 20th, 2019. The Indie Parade presses onwards, featuring special appearances from the dandy shoot-'em-up Cuphead, the cyberpunk slash-'em-up Katana Zero, and the Zelda-tinged dance-'em-up Crypt of the Necrodancer, Cadence of Hyrule. April 16th, 2019. Though the first new character of the Fighter Pass, Persona 5's Joker, was revealed on the Night of Smash Ultimate's launch, this direct provided the first look at his moves and abilities, as well as his unique stage, Mementos. Okay! May 15th, 2019. If you build it, they will come. Friends, that is, as Super Mario Maker 2's very own direct shed light on a litany of multiplayer modes, including co-op course building and competitive races where up to 4 players can dash to the finish to decide who is the most Mario. June 5th, 2019. Talk about a beefy trailer. Between the multiple new Pokemon, multiple new characters, and multiple new features revealed in this direct, Pokemon fans got pretty much everything they could hope for, everything not named National Dex, that is. The reveals of the Dynamax system and Wild Area promise to spice up battling and capturing respectively, and the anticipated debut of the 2 main legendaries at the end was the cherry on top. June 11th, 2019. Bet you'd never expect a Nintendo Direct to be hosted by Bowser. Doug Bowser, that is, as former president of Nintendo of America Reggie Fils-Aimé had retired earlier in the year. There was much to see at 2019's E3, kicking off with Dragon Quest XIV's Hero as the next Smash DLC character, confirming his game would be coming to the Switch in the process, before moving on to such stylish reveals as No More Heroes 3, an unexpected showstopper.
Don't you worry, a hero descends. What, there are no heroes in this world? Oh, but there totally are. My name is Travis Touchdown. I'm the last hero around, here to save the world. I'm also just a passing assassin. Now let's do this. Start the game.
Finally, things closed out with 2 shocking announcements. Banjo and Kazooie, characters thought to be long lost to Microsoft's stable, were returning to Nintendo once more to join Smash. And more cryptically, a brief yet spooky teaser for the unnamed Breath of the Wild sequel, July 30th, 2019. With this latest Smash Direct, fans got acquainted with Hero, Mr. RNGesus himself, who would soon become the bane of salty tournament players all over the world. We also got a peek at his stage, Yggdrasil's altar, and his nifty alternate costumes. August 19th, 2019. The dog days of summer are back, but why suffer in the superheat when you could be playing super hot? Come on, you gotta give me that one. If fast-paced violence is your thing, Hotline Miami Collections is just what the doctor ordered. And Microsoft continues its giving streak by licensing a port of their formerly exclusive Ori and the Blind Forest, a gorgeous Ghibli-esque platformer. September 4th, 2019, a busy direct to be sure, opening with a Switch port for Overwatch before Chronicles to be announced in a direct. Provided new updates for major tentpoles like Pokemon and Animal Crossing. Stuck in the middle is the rad and retro reveal trailer for Fatal Fury's Terry Bogard, in line to join Smash after the Bear and Bird have their fill. And capping things off is the announcement of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition for Switch, the third release of Xenoblade. September 4, 2019. Speaking of the Bear and Bird, immediately following their previous show, they got their time to shine, bashing, crashing, and shooting their way through their unique stage, Spiral Mountain. We even got some Terry teaser footage at the end. You can practically feel Sakurai's barely contained excitement. November 6, 2019. A couple of months later, and it's Terry time yet again. This edition is near and dear to Mr. Sakurai's heart, as his love of fighting games was born in the arcades playing Fatal Fury and the King of Fighters, the very games from which Terry Bogard hails. Everything from his moveset to music to classic fighting game-esque stage, King of Fighters Stadium ooze passion and effort, as does the extended version of his reveal trailer, which proudly aired at the end of the preview.
Here's the big one! Cast the ball! Terry, win! Okay!
December 10th, 2019. Just in time for the holidays, here's a look at some cool upcoming indies. The gorgeous, neon-soaked, bare-knuckle beat-em-up that is Streets of Rage 4, and radically adorable shredding sim Skatebird among the standouts. January 9th, 2020. For the first time in history, a mainline Pokemon game is getting DLC instead of a full-priced third version, and it's being divided between the battle-focused Isle of Armor expansion and the collecting-focused Crown Tundra add-on. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX, a modern remake of the very first Pokemon Mystery Dungeon titles, also made its triumphant debut. January 16th, 2020. The final character of Smash Ultimate's first fighter pass takes stage, and it's Byleth, star of Fire Emblem Three Houses. Their powers include combat mastery, goddess magic, and the ability to piss off Smash fans of seeing sword characters or Fire Emblem representatives get added, because apparently those are both bad things? February 21st, 2020. Next on the docket is a direct dedicated to the soon-to-be-released Animal Crossing New Horizons, presented as a Nook Inc. instructional video titled Deep Dive into Deserted Island Life. The newly added crafting and social functions were the main focus, but what really piqued fans' interest was the low-key announcement of terraforming. For the first time ever, players would be able to shape their village's landscapes to their whims.
On track for March 20th of 2020. We're looking forward to meeting you all on the island.
March 17th, 2020. Darkness and dungeons were the focus of the latest Indie World showcase, with such titles as the spooky Blair Witch, cute but complex Dicey Dungeons, and irreverent shooter escapade Exit the Gungeon. March 26th, 2020. Xenoblade fans got more to chew on with the new Definitive Edition trailer, which opened this direct. Pokemon fans got a helping of leftovers with an overview and review of the recently announced Sword and Shield expansion pass, while Smash fans' appetites were teased by the confirmation that the first DLC character of the second Fighter Pass would hail from the ARMS universe. June 17th, 2020. The Isle of Armor expansion got yet another preview in this summertime Pokemon Direct, with the rest being filled with all sorts of weird and unexpected surprises. Cutesy mobile game Pokemon Cafe Mix and bizarre toothbrushing app Pokemon Smile might have made eyes roll, but those eyes flew wide open with the announcement of a new Pokemon Snap, the first installment in the fan-favorite photography spin-off in more than 20 years. June 22nd, 2020. ARMS at the ready once again. Gamers, it's time to welcome Min Min as the latest Smash rep with a gorgeous animated reveal trailer. One of the more mechanically unique fighters to grace the series, Min Min immediately established that Fighter Pass 2 would be full of oddballs and experiments. June 24th, 2020. A week on the heels of the previous Pokemon Direct comes this presentation, revealing a strange mobile and Switch exclusive Pokemon MOBA game titled Pokemon Unite. MOBAs are infamous for being a genre that's easy to get into but deceptively hard to master, so time will tell if Pokemon Unite can find and keep an audience. July 20th, 2020. Shin Megami Tensei is the franchise du jour in the first of the Partner Showcase Directs meant to spotlight major third-party releases. First was the reveal of an upcoming HD remake of fan-favorite entry Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, which was followed by the first proper footage of Shin Megami Tensei 5 since its initial announcement more than 3 years prior. August 18th, 2020. What's the only thing hotter than the summer heat? Hell. Yeah, the answer is literally hell, which you'll face in some form in indie darlings Hades, The Going Under, and of course, Two Goose co-op expansion of Untitled Goose Game. September 3rd, 2020. Mario's turning the big 3-5, so what's a better way to celebrate than with new announcements? Kicking off the birthday bash was Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, an enhanced port of Mario's best Wii U outing coming to Switch. Also hitting Switch are two very different games, Mario Kart Live Home Circuit, a nifty Toys to Life game that turns your living room into a racetrack, and Super Mario 3D All-Stars, a time-limited collection of Mario's most iconic 3D outings. September 17th, 2020. Lots of announcements packed into this mini, kicking off with the announcement of Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter Stories 2 for Switch. Strategy fans are in for a real treat as the legendary tactical franchise Disgaea announces its 6th main installment is coming to Switch, and to top it all off, the gorgeous and vexing Ori and the Will of the Wisps is on its way as well. September 17th, 2020. Hot on the heels of the last Direct comes a full presentation dedicated to the just announced pair of Monster Hunter games. Rise shines with a showcase of its brand new mechanics like the Wirebug grappling tethers and Palamute Canine Companion, but the real stars of the show are the all-new monsters, each inspired by Japanese mythology. Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin may be a much cuter affair, but its story trailer promises a tale that will have no shortage of drama and intrigue. October 3rd, 2020. Sakurai is back to rock the block with Smash's newest DLC fighters, Steve and Alex of Minecraft fame. Yeah, Minecraft, featuring some of the trickiest yet most complex mechanics of any Smash fighters thus far. Steve and Alex proved to have far more depth than their simplistic appearance would lead you to believe. And they're from Minecraft. October 28th, 2020. No More Heroes steals the show in this Partner Direct with a bombastic new trailer for the third game, accompanied by a surprise announcement of Switch ports of the first two entries launching soon.
That's awesome!
Plus, Nintendo toes the line of what qualifies as partners with the announcement of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, both a gameplay sequel to the original Hyrule Warriors and a story prequel to Breath of the Wild. December 15th, 2020. Mystery and suspicion abound in this holiday indie showcase, which led with ports of smash hits Spelunky and Spelunky 2. It also featured a trailer for a Japanese part visual novel, part mafia game titled Genosha. Then finally, things get real sus with the announcement of Among Us for Switch, giving dedicated crewmates a new way of hunting for imposters on the go. December 17th, 2020. Sakurai gets edgy with the one-winged angel himself, Sephiroth, the second Final Fantasy VII rep to grace Smash. While at first glance he may seem like just another gorgeous sword boy to throw on the pile, Seph's wide array of magic spells and unique bladesmanship help him stand out from the crowd. It also looked like he killed Mario at one point. That was pretty wild. December 18th, 2020. Ever wish you could join Shigeru Miyamoto on a tour of the Mushroom Kingdom? Well, here's the next big thing. A sneak peek at Universal Japan's brand new Super Nintendo World Park, hosted by the father of Mario himself.
さあ、階段の上には巨大なクッパが待ち構えています。おお、そばから見ると怖いですね。
February 17th, 2021. 2021's first Direct opened strong with more Smash news. This time, Xenoblade 2's Pyra and Mythra are joining the fight. The 2020 indie trifecta is complete with the announcement of Fall Guys hitting Switch, while new trailers for Monster Hunter Rise and No More Heroes 3 are sure to get action game aficionados blood pumping. The festivities are brought to a close with a pair of unexpected reveals, Skyward Sword HD and Splatoon 3, reuniting the Switch's Year 1 dream duo. February 26th, 2021. Sinnoh fever runs rampant with the announcement of two Gen 4-centric Pokemon games, Shining Diamond and Brilliant Pearl, the long-awaited remakes of the DS's OG Pokemon titles. And Pokemon Legends Arceus, an all-new action RPG set centuries before the Diamond and Pearl duology. March 4th, 2021. While some Smash fans turn up their noses at the disparaged Sword Boys, it's hard to say no to Sword Ladies this powerful, especially when they come as a package deal like Pyra and Mythra. Sakurai initially snubbed Xenoblade 2 reps due to their game being too new when Smash Ultimate development began, but Pyra and Mythra make their triumphant debut to bring the heat with their shocking moves.
どちらかというとホムラの方が好きかなあ、ファイターの話ですよ。やっぱりホムラかな。いや、ファイターの話ですからね。
April 14th, 2021. Finally, we come to the most recent direct. One last indie showcase before E3 kicks into full swing. Standouts of this batch are the deliciously retro Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, mind-bending puzzle platformer Fez, and the newly announced and hotly anticipated Oxenfree 2 Lost Signal. And that's all. 10 years of Nintendo Directs, over 100 broadcasts, all wrapped up in a nice little bow. Which was your favorite, and what games do you hope will be announced at the Direct still on the horizon? Sound off in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe to the Leaderboard and ring the notification bell to get more premium video game content delivered directly to you. Come on, I had to get one more in. I've been Caboose. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.